It's just a beautiful day on the island of Sodor, and of course, as usual, everyone was working. So this is what was happening on one day. Percy and James were just waiting in the yards, but still shunting trucks around. Toby was waiting at the station because he was going to pick up some important people. And Gordon was ready. He was ready to check out of the station. And Thomas was pulling Annie and Clarabelle for passengers. But there was one engine who was very old. Still, it was very hard to work. And it was Edward, the blue engine. Edward is a mixed traffic engine, just like James. Except, he's a very old engine. But Edward wanted to be like the other engines. Well, he actually already was an engine. But he wished he could be some people say Edward is too old for it, but of course he doesn't believe in that. But there's one thing about Edward that all engines have noticed about him lately. Edward's paint has always been in a good condition, but lately Edward's not been working as much, and his paint has been coming off, and he's been not looking so good lately. Like, all the time, whenever Edward comes out, he always is noticed by everyone else. Well, every time Edward comes up to an engine, they just look at him. And they look closely at his paint job. They see that a lot of it has come down from cap to where his face is. Edward has been feeling this bad feeling for a few years now. And he's just very confused. He doesn't really understand. But Edward really thinks this is bad. He's always been trying to hide it for quite a few years now. One day, Edward was just resting in a shed. It was actually a good shed. It wasn't his real shed, but he had to sleep there sometimes. It's kind of his special place in the yard. Then Sir Topham Hatt came up. So Sir Topham Hatt asked Edward. Sir Topham Hatt said to Edward, I decided it has been too long since you have had a good coat of paint. So you need a brand new coat of paint. And he said, oh, yay! Finally! I get to have a new coat of paint. Thank you, sir. I've been wanting one for a few years now. Yes, I think you should enjoy one. Thanks, sir. Anytime, Edward. And he walked away. Just then, after Sir Topham Hatt left, Thomas and Percy came up. They raced up to Edward to talk to him. So, Edward, what are you going to do today? Yeah, Edward. Are you going to get a new paint job? Well, that's a lucky guess. Because I'm glad you guessed that. Because that's true. That's what I'm going to do today. Well, Edward, I just want to remind you that... Well, actually, Thomas and Percy made a trick, and they were trying to tell something that was not true. Well, Edward, Have you ever been there before? Have you ever been to the paintworks before? Well, actually, now that you mention it, no, I really haven't. Well, you want to know what they do to engines that come there for the first time? Oh, well, what do you mean? Well, do they do anything? Oh, it's horrible. There's even a scrapyard there. It's really not a paint shop. It's really a scrapyard. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, sorry. Oh, it's okay, Presley. Oh, well, what have we done to engines that come here? Well, we had an engine named... We had an engine named... Well, we had an engine named John. And, let's just say Johnny got, well, a little more than just a new paint job. Believe it or not, he was actually one of the engines. So, what about this? Well, actually, he was the original number 2. So just warning you, because something else, they hate number 2 engines. Oh, why do they hate number 2 engines? Especially if they're blue and number 2. Okay, just get on with the story. What happened to Johnny? Well, dun, dun, dun! He's still out there, calling for a new part. And a paint job. Well, I don't think I'm really going after this. So, what about it? Just be warned, Edward. Just be warned. And they both puffed away very quickly. Edward fell for that. Sure he did. But do you think he really needs to get a new paint job? Well, probably, but anyways, let's go. And they still puffed away. Edward still was thinking that. He kept saying to himself, no. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. You're not gonna do what? Henry popped up, just to see what Edward was doing. Oh, hi Henry. Hey Edward, what's up, buddy? Well, I have to do this paint job because she talked about ordered me to. And then Thomas and Percy told me this story. And I think it may possibly be really true. Well, what was it about? It was about the paint shed being really a scrapyard, not a paint shed. I'm sure it's not that bad. I mean, I've been there several times. I mean, I even went to a shed just like that to get a new paint job, and when they changed my shape after the crash with the flying clipper many years ago. Oh, okay. I think I might, but I may not. Well, I know. If you don't want to do that, then just, can you please give me a phone or something, and so I can make a video and post it on TrainTube of me, calling Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. No, Henry, I can't do that. Well, okay. Guess you just are not a big fan of TrainTube or Freddy Fazbear or anything. Well, I guess I'm just not. Okay then, see you later. And Henry passed away. Oh, I don't think I can really do this. I've got to be brave. And Edward, slowly, trying to be brave, puffed out of the shed. I must go. I'm going to do it, no matter what. Huh? Who's that? It was Edward's good old friend, Boko. Oh, hi, Boko. What brings you here?
Well, I'm just here to, deliver some things.
Okay, Boko. Well, do you know anything about the paint shed being a scrapyard or anything?
No, where'd you hear that story from?
Thomas and Percy.
Oh, this stories can sometimes be worse than Bill and Ben's twin.
You mean Bill and Ben's tales? You mean that?
Yes. Well, I'm sure it'll be good. And I just want to remind you that's really close.
Huh? What is?
The paint shed.
I mean, really? The paint shed is just right there. Oh, I didn't notice that. See, over on the block.
There's a sign that stands for it's a paint shed.
Wow, were you delivering paints or something?
Yeah, I'm delivering paint.
Well, I guess I better go in. Well, Boko, goodbye. See ya. At the end. Goodbye. When the paint shed, some painters worked on Edward until he was shining. Well, it was over for Edward's paint job, and Boko was waiting. Then Edward came out. Whoa, Edward. You look nice. Thank you, Boko. If it wasn't for what you had said, I would still be afraid of this paint shed. And now I'm not afraid of it at all.
Well, that's good.
I think I'll show off my look to the others. Thanks for your good advice, Boko.
You're welcome, Edward.
So long. So later at the shed, Edward showed off his new paint job to the others. So what do you all think?
You look great, they all shouted.
Thanks for it.
They all had a good day. And Edward always would have a good paint job. Okay, I know that's the end, but, could you viewers please give me a phone so I could call, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the real place, and, well, I could post it on TrainTube. Could any of you do that? No, that's kind of favorite session.